Today being Sunday morning, I was actually reflecting on what I now call the greatest prank ever pulled on humanity. And this video goes especially to one person. Yes, you know yourself. That one person who's been faithful, sending me inbox messages every week, telling me to give my life to Christ because he died for my sins. You see, out of respect for you, I decided to really think about this. I decided to think about it this morning if I was actually going to give my life. The guy died for me, right? That's deep. That's love for someone to just actually die for you. So I sat down, seriously trying to imagine it. Then suddenly it hit me. I remembered. I was like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. But he didn't stay dead. He resurrected after 3 days. And like prank, surprise, and then ran straight back to heaven, to his Father, who, by the way, is also himself. The same Father who supposedly needed him to die in the first place. So, let me get this straight. God, who is Jesus, decided to send himself to die for me, to save me from himself, because of a sin Adam committed before I was born. Now, let's really get the scope of what I want to dedicate my life to, right? So I sinned against God because Adam ate an apple before I was born. So God got angry with me, the unborn me, right? And instead of just forgiving me, he decided to send himself as his own son to die for the sins I didn't personally commit. So God couldn't just forgive me, although he had the power. No, he didn't. He had to impregnate a virgin without her consent, by the way. He had to impregnate a virgin with himself, give birth to himself, grow up, and then die to please himself so that he could forgive me for something Adam did. And when he died for me, he didn't really die, yeah? He just took a long weekend off the grid. He took a weekend vacation. Then he came back, looked around, and then said, mission accomplished. And then flew right back up to himself to sit at the right-hand side of himself. So basically, God faked his own death to convince himself to forgive me. Then he resurrected, looked at the camera like, gotcha, that's the gospel. Okay, and I am supposed to be grateful that a man who's very much alive died for me, so that his Father, who's also him, could forgive me for something Adam did before my ancestors even existed. Like I'm supposed to feel eternally grateful for a divine 3-day vacation to the underworld. You see? Now, this is where the prank turns into a scam. I'll tell you, I inherited Adam's sin without asking for it, automatically, right? No prayer, no altar call, just pure hereditary guilt. But the salvation, no, that one I have to personally apply for. I have to confess. I have to repent. I have to accept and sign up for a lifetime of tithes and testimonies and offering. So let me get this straight. I was born guilty by default, no question. But I have to volunteer for forgiveness. I inherited sin by birth, but salvation requires a subscription plan. Oh boy, bro, that's not divine love. That's a cosmic pyramid scheme. And every Sunday, millions of people, millions of Africans gather to celebrate how God sacrificed himself to save us from himself for breaking a rule he created. Oh boy, this is the biggest prank ever pulled on humanity. But to that person, that one person sending me those messages, don't worry, I'm not angry with you. I actually appreciate your consistency. I know you are doing this out of love, out of pure love, and maybe respectfully, out of, or with a bit of ignorance. But I appreciate the concern. I do. I really tried to believe. And maybe next time, instead of trying to save my soul, help me understand this riddle. How someone who's alive died for me. And I have to believe he died for me while knowing fully well he's sitting at the right-hand side of himself. Damn. Anyways, happy Sunday, guys.